Okay, that's the last of the suitcases. I think we're loaded and ready to go. So I think I've got everything. Oh, I have to get Jill. Oh, I can't leave her behind. She wouldn't be very happy with that. Almost time.
Almost time.
You're lucky, I almost forgot you.
You're gonna leave without me? The car's loaded, you're just gonna take off?
Okay, here we go again.
You're all set.
Another trip.
The car is packed.
Yes, and we are heading to the U.S. border.
We are.
We're flying out of Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, so we will clear customs in our car and then hit the airport, and all you have to worry about is security when you do it that way.
That's right, so fingers crossed. All the flights are on time as of right now. Let's hope we make it to California without a hitch.
So, let's go. See what the line's like at the border.
All right, we're off. We are just crossing into the U.S. The flags have been taken off of the bridge, but right here is where we would mark we are officially into the U.S.
Officially out of Canada, into the United States of America. Crossing the international bridge.
Cleared customs in under, what, 2 minutes?
Yep.
Fast, and now we are on our way to Kinross Airport.
We are at the airport, and it's time to start this vacation. See if we can go find Jill in the airport. We stopped at Chili's at the airport here, Detroit Airport, to grab a little bit of dinner. And maybe even a drink. We'll see. Let's have a water now.
Water.
I think she's having more than that. How is it?
Very good.
You good? I'm going a little Coors Light. I'm not usually a beer guy, but I thought I felt like a beer after that. 1 hour flight. 5 more hours of flying to go.
Going through the tunnel.
Check this out. We're in the tunnel between concourses at Detroit Airport.
Right.
We just finished dinner at Chili's.
Yeah, very good.
Plastic forks.
Plastic forks.
Had to share a menu.
True.
We're getting trained up for Carnival.
Well, hopefully they don't have plastic forks on Carnival.
Hopefully not
But they
plastic
do
forks.
have to make us share a menu, don't they? Yeah.
Changing colors. Turning red now. Okay, off to find the big airplane that's going to take us to Los Angeles. Here we go. That's the one, Los Angeles. Oh, not long now. We're up in the air.
Well, good morning. We made it to LA.
Yes, we are in Los Angeles. I think the last time we saw you was at Detroit Airport saying we were coming here. So we made it.
Yeah, a little later than what we anticipated.
A little bit, not a lot, but yeah, made for us a late night. We arrived here at around, what, 11 o'clock. I can hear the jets going by the hotel.
It was midnight by the time we got to our hotel.
Yeah, and so, yeah, it was late, but for us, 3 hours, our bodies were thinking it was 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning by the time we went to sleep, so almost up for 24 hours because I was up early the day before. But anyways, made for a long travel day.
We did.
Yeah, and flying these days, just had a lot of fun. You spend a lot of time sitting, but not flying is my experience.
Well, I mean, I'm just happy that we made it and we got all our luggage and all of that. I mean, we could have been a lot worse. We know of friends that were trying to leave to go away on vacation the same time and their flights were canceled. Our flights were not canceled. We were delayed because of de-icing. Happy we were able to do it, get here okay. The only real mishap we had was our brand new suitcase that I just bought came down the luggage carousel with 3 wheels instead of 4.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yep, I don't mind the fly time. I just don't like sitting on tarmacs waiting for gates to open. Yeah, it all just kind of feels like, let's go. But we are here at the Hampton Inn by Los Angeles Airport, so we're staying for the next 2 nights. But as our home base, we're starting out today and exploring Los Angeles.
Yeah, so we've got a rental car. We're going to go. We have a bunch of tours booked. And then we're going to do some of our own exploring after that.
Yeah, a lot of the hotels here seem to charge for parking. So one strategy we use is we're going to rent a car this morning and we're dropping it off tonight. So we don't have to pay for parking at the hotel.
Yeah.
And we're going to use it all day long. So we got a couple movie tours planned for studio tours. And we're going to poke around Los Angeles and maybe Jill will get to Rodeo Drive. So if we can get her there late enough, maybe the stores will be closed.
Oh, that's a nice strategy. I don't think you have to worry anyways. But
see what happens. So let's get going and see what Los Angeles looks like.
all right, let's do this.
Okay, Okay, good morning everybody. We are here in front of Paramount Studios.
We are.
We have booked a tour this morning for a couple of hours. We're going to see all the sound sets and props and all that fun stuff at a movie studio.
Yeah, we're going to check it all out.
Yeah, so let's go. Unfortunately, we can't show it all to you. We're not allowed to film video.
We're allowed to take pictures.
So we'll show you all the pictures that we get, yeah. Okay, let's start our day off in LA right.
Let's go.
Here we are. Time for our Paramount Studio tour.
Wow, eh? Exciting.
Here we go. We can't take you inside with us. Only still pictures are allowed during the tour, but we are going to take a few pictures and we'll show you and talk to you afterwards and show you how it went.
Well, where are we now?
Another studio tour.
Yeah.
This time we're doing Warner Brothers.
That's right.
Yeah, so this one's a little bit shorter. Same rules though, we can't record video in there unfortunately, so we'll have to grab a few photos and put those up as well.
Yeah, we will. All right, let's head in.
Right over here in this building. Same spot was also transformed into Ocean's 13.
Look where we are.
We are.
Central Perk. We're just winding up our Warner Brothers studio tour.
What a beautiful tour. If you're going to do a studio tour, I highly recommend
Yeah, the
Warner
two we've
Brothers.
done today, this was probably the better of the two. It
Definitely.
was shorter, but yeah, it was pretty cool. So.
Yeah, it was pretty phenomenal.
Anyway.
They even hit the gift shop ladies. Yeah.
Well, we're off to see what else is behind the door there. There's a little bit of a tour, so we're going to go check that out next.
All right, come along. So at the end of the tour, you're allowed to go through an exhibit and we're allowed to film in here. So we're at the Jack Frostman right now. We're gonna go around, look at, here's Dolly Parton's outfit for her Christmas movie. That's pretty great. Yeah, what did you find?
Some people say that I look a little bit like Fred Flintstone.
No, that,
Or is
not
it my,
that.
it's my
Just-
feet.
Just his feet. Just his feet.
Those feet there. Okay, check out all these scripts here. This is kind of what our house looks like. We go through, we script our entire vlog. We have to write out what we're going to say all the time.
Yeah, that's a lie.
We have no scripts. This is unscripted.
Wow.
I think that should be our Halloween costumes next year.
Oh my goodness.
You can wear that dress.
Yeah.
That can be me.
It's a little see-through.
Remember my Elvis impersonation on the Epic?
Yeah.
I needed to have that on. Check these lights out. I think we need these for our lives on Sunday night. And what do we got here? Penny. Penny. You gonna use the elevator?
Yeah. We're coming on the stairs. All these beautiful costumes
What is
from My Fair Lady, 1964. Look at these outfits. Isn't it beautiful? What do you think of that hat?
What'd you win your Oscar for?
Yeah,
Leading actress in a cruise vlog?
you're right. These are very heavy.
Like to thank your fans?
You'd be surprised how heavy this is.
A director's chair. Now that would come in handy on the cruises when we're filming vlogs.
That was marvelous. I had a great time there. Warner Brothers, they sure know how to put on a tour.
Yeah.
That was, yeah, phenomenal.
Yeah, that was really good.
You guys saw a little bit of what we were able to film at the end.
Yeah.
But we had a great time. We had a great tour guide, very informative, very funny, we had a great experience, right?
Yeah. Oh, We're done, what is it, 3 in the afternoon, something like that.
Yeah, exactly 3.
Exactly 3. So we'll see what else there is to do in Los Angeles before we wrap up our pre-cruise day.
Yeah, we've got lots of stuff we still need to get to right now.
We are at Santa Monica Pier. That's where we are right now. We just found some parking and we're heading towards the beach here. Yeah. Hot dog on a stick sounds really good. Let's see what we find.
We are at the, am I right by calling it the Kodak Center? Is it called that still?
I don't know.
I could be wrong. I don't think it's been called that in a long time, actually. Really beautiful Christmas tree.
We'll have to figure it out.
Figure it out. Because, yeah, I don't think it's called that anymore.
It's the big fancy stairs, the Academy Awards.
Yeah, we're going to walk up the grand staircase. Dolby Theater.
Dolby Theater.
That's what it's called now.
That's the new name.
Well, everyone, we're on famous Rodeo Drive. Check it out. All decorated up for the holidays. It's beautiful here at night. Let's take a walk around and see what we can find. Merry Christmas, everyone. Isn't this a cute little spot to be? Well, what do you think? New Year's Eve dress, everyone? Pretty fancy. Good evening.
We are back from a busy day in LA. We spent a lot of time driving because there's a lot of traffic in LA. I think that's changed from where we were last year. 16 years ago, I don't remember that much traffic. There was a little bit. But
Right, but last time we were here 16 days ago was like...
16 years ago.
16 years, yeah, not days. It was the days right in Christmas. Like, we're still over a week away at this point, so...
Yeah.
But I think, like, we were here Christmas Eve, all of those sort of days where I think a lot of people are probably away for the holidays.
Yeah, so we did the 2 studio tours, and we took a lot of pictures in there, but you're not going to see them. Because I captured all the video that we took today when we were around Los Angeles, but I mistakenly deleted all the pictures we took inside the studio tours.
Yeah, sorry guys.
So yeah,
We got a little technical issues there.
so maybe we can give you a bit of a description since we had no video. So we did the Paramount Studios first, and in there we pretty well just sat on a golf cart and we toured around their back lots.
Right. The most interesting part of that tour, I think, was their welcome center and the welcome area, and they had outfits from Rocket Man. They had a couple of beautiful outfits from that. They had Maverick's Top Gun dress uniform. They had some Star Trek uniforms. They had some Oscars there. All of those sort of things that you could interact with and be around. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and then we went and we did the tour part of the golf cart, which went to around the sound stages. Pretty well, they're big, huge beige buildings with numbers on them saying what studio they are. You can maybe get a glimpse in the door. We didn't actually get to get in one, so a little bit disappointed we didn't see inside one. And then we toured around their back lot, kind of their city scenes, I guess. Like they have mock-ups of a street in New York, for example, or
Right.
Chicago or Soho, that type of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was the most interesting part for me, was that part, more so than the outfits and the costumes.
Yeah, right. That makes sense.
But yeah, from there we went on and that was a 2-hour tour. We were supposed to be at 9, but we really didn't start till almost 9:30. We weren't done till 11:30. And then we headed all the way across. We had to run across town and we had to catch the Warner Brothers tour. So I think we liked that one a lot better.
We did, for sure. They definitely know how to do a tour there.
Yeah,
it was much more interactive. We got to see actual working sound stages. So we were into a few different shows. They weren't working at the time, obviously, but they allowed us to look and walk through the sets and see. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and we again, we got a tour of their back lot with they have their equivalent of like a New York street, all the same type of things that we saw on Paramount's lot, I guess they call it. Yeah, it was a really good time there. We had
So you don't have a picture of our sitting on the couch then at the waterfront?
No picture of sitting on the couch in front of the Friends fountain, unfortunately. We do have video of us in the Central Perk that you've already seen. But yeah, we don't have that picture there. So we'll just see. We might have grabbed a few pictures of the phone that maybe would have been able to use, but not a lot, unfortunately, because most of them were on this camera and we deleted everything. I deleted everything.
Well, I would have done it too if you had left me in charge of it, because I wouldn't have known how to do it.
So the planes are still taking off tonight. I can hear them outside the window there. We're pretty close to the airport. So yeah, and then after that we went over real quick to Santa Monica Pier. It was pretty busy, really busy. In fact, there was some kind of a protest going on there.
There was, yeah.
A lot of people. We thought maybe that would be a dinner opportunity, but it just didn't work out. So plus it was colder than we expected.
Very cool.
So yeah, we had to kind of rush back to the hotel, do a wardrobe change, grabbed a quick dinner.
Yeah.
And then we were headed back out to see nightlife in Los Angeles on Hollywood Boulevard.
Hollywood Boulevard we went to, yeah.
So yeah, and you saw a little bit of that. We walked the Walk of Fame there. Grumman's Chinese Theater there with the handprints and footprints.
Yeah, we saw people like Marilyn Monroe, Harrison Ford, I mean, you name it, Michael Jackson, star.
Oh, you saw their footprints.
Yeah, I saw Marilyn Monroe and Harrison Ford's footprints.
Yeah, and it was a little hectic down there. Lots of people walked around doing the same thing, as it usually is. We went into, not the Kodak Theater, Dolby
Theater now. Yeah.
We went in there.
We call it Kodak because that's what it was when we did the tour of it 16, 17 years ago.
Yeah, so we didn't actually get in the actual theater part. There was something going on we didn't have tickets for, but we did walk up the big grand staircase that's there, that you see the red carpet on the Oscars, and then we kind of walked back and around, and we headed over to Rodeo Drive for a little shopping.
For a little shopping. He made sure it was 9:30 by the time he got me there, ladies. So very strategic.
I thought maybe they'd be open till 10.
Yeah,
midnight.
right.
Yeah, all these fancy stores. So you name it of the, I don't know, the names of fashion.
Versace, you name it.
Dolce Gabbana, everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was all there. Gucci, you name it.
Yeah.
But it was all closed. So all we had to do was take a look at all the pretty lights and Christmas trees and walked around. There's a lot of people still doing that, even though the stores were closed.
Yeah, there was a lot of tourists there doing the same thing we were doing, for sure.
And then we came back to talk to you.
Yeah, and we are getting ready for bed.
Yeah, because tomorrow's the big day. But first we'll see if we can sleep. It's always tough sleeping the night before a cruise because you're so excited.
I don't think it will be for me.
Especially when there's Guy's Burgers, but we'll see. But anyways, we're getting some sleep and we will talk to you in the morning.
All right.
Thanks for watching today.
Good night.
Night.